by Mariana Zapata. Single dad, age gap, small town, slow burn. Perfection. It has, look, it has ratatouille on it. I think it's so cute. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. Today is a bit of a weird video because I'd originally planned for this to be a full Paris vlog. So basically me and my boyfriend went on holiday to Paris and I had planned to vlog it and that be the main video and it be long enough to be a singular video. I got to Paris and I ended up vlogging like hardly anything. I had about 5 clips by the end of it. So we can obviously not use that for a full video. However, I do want to keep it in because there were some like cool little bits. And also it was mine and my boyfriend's like first holiday together, like on our own. Like we've been on other holidays with other people and whatnot, but this was our first trip on our own and I kind of wanted to be a bit more like present in it. I didn't really want to have to like whip out the camera all the time. So not many clips got filmed. There was like a book update, there was some other little bits. I did a little haul once I got back. So I'm going to keep that part in and I'm going to add the little mini vlog at the end. The introduction of it will be me in the car saying, oh, I'm going to vlog this whole trip, blah, blah, blah. And I don't. So ignore that part. But yeah, so that's what happened. So I thought to add on to that, since Paris is known as the city of love, I would do my top 5 favourite romances for you guys. So you can see what my favourite romances are and maybe you can get some recommendations from these 5 books as well. So that's what we're going to do now. Then after that it will be the vlog and then that will be it. So yeah, a bit of a weird one, but that is the plan. These books that I've picked are in no particular order because quite frankly I cannot rank them. Like no, I just can't. 2 are by the same author and I wanted to add a 3rd one in by the same author, but I resisted because I wanted to like keep it a little different. However, there is one book that would most probably not be in this pile if I added that book. So I will get to that point when I get to it, but yeah. Without further ado, let's get to the romance favourites. The first one we're going to go through is Ali Hazelwood's Love on the Brain. So first of all, I absolutely love this cover and I love Ali Hazelwood's covers. Like they all match this style of art. So I don't know if you can see her shelf actually. All her books are from here to here. I have every book now that she has brought out. So after I read the final book I need to read by her, I'm going to do like a little reading guide on her books as well for you guys, which I'm quite excited for. But this is my favourite one out of her books that she has released so far. This is actually in my God tier books as well. So there you go. So B is a scientist and she has been offered a role in a project, a neuroengineering project in NASA, right? So, you know, it's a project of her dreams, but she learns that her co-lead in this project is Levi. And she does not like Levi. They do not get on. They're kind of like rivals. They went to the same school like to do their degree or whatnot. So there's a bit of rivalry, there's a bit of dislike, but then things start to happen during this project. Things go missing, things keep going on, and Levi ends up becoming a bit of an ally for B and they kind of start to work together. So that's like the basic synopsis, but then one thing I'm going to show you, tell you about is, it's not exactly a spoiler, but it's just, I think it will intrigue you. Yeah, I think it will make you want to read it. And it's basically, they have 2 separate like accounts on social media, and she's obviously like a scientist account, he's a scientist account, and they are talking on social media back and forth. They're talking about their daily lives, they're talking about the people they like, but they don't realize who they actually are. She doesn't realize he's Levi doesn't realize he's actually talking to B. And there's so many amazing moments where we obviously know that they are the people, but they don't, so it's a bit of dramatic irony, and it's so good, and like so many swoony moments, so many amazing quotes in this one. Yeah, I just absolutely loved it. I love Ali Hazelwood's writing. I think it's so addicting, so like simple but good writing as well, like actually nice written stories. I think the way she builds her characters, the way she builds her romance, everything is perfection. And yeah, like I said, this is a god tier read for me. This is 6 stars. Look at that, guys. I just want to read you this little part in it, okay? I'm gonna tell you just one quote, no, 2 quotes. Wait. There's another quote that I love as well, but I don't want to read too many, so I'm going to just do 2. I want to tell her that she's luminous. She's so bright in my mind that sometimes I can't focus. Sometimes I forget why I came into the room. That's just one little itty bitty bit. So many things like this in this book. And as like from that quote there is so much yearning in this book. One of my favorite, like, it's not exactly a trope. I don't really know what you would call it. Like, I suppose it is, like, slow burn, kind of, there's yearning. There's full of yearning. One thing about me that makes a romance, that makes a fantasy romance, is if that man yearns, and that man certainly does, let me tell you that. Okay, I'm just going to tell you, if you want to skip it. I'll put a time when you skip it too. It's really not even a spoiler, because it's not even a spoiler about the characters. It's not a spoiler about their romance. It's just a little piece of writing that I really love about freaking Marie Curie. I don't know how you say it. Is it a Marie Curie or Marie Curie? If you want to skip it, but it's not really a spoiler. Maybe it was destiny. If she stayed in Poland, she wouldn't have met Pierre. The two of them, again, I don't know if I'm pronouncing these names right, but you know. The two of them were very happy by all accounts. The idea of radioactivity was hers, but Pierre helped her out. Kazimierz was a mathematician. He might not have been as involved in her research. It's all a bunch of what ifs. But he never really got over Marie. Zurowski, I mean. He married a pianist, had children, named one Maria, which is amusing. Studied in Germany, became a professor at Warsaw Polytechnic, worked on geometry, I believe. He lived a full life, and yet, as an old man, he could be found sitting in front of Marie Curie's statue in Warsaw, staring for hours, thinking about who knows what, a bunch of what-ifs maybe. The green of Levi's eyes is so bright I can't look away. Maybe about whatever little personality quirk of Marie made him fall for her a handful of decades before. Take it away. Take it away. I don't know why, but I just love that quote so much. I just love it. I just love that part of the book. I literally just threw it across the room. I'm going to go retrieve my book. One sec. It's okay because I like slid it, not threw it, so it didn't take any damage. Read. Oh, I also forgot to say, I'm wearing an England shirt today because England are in the World Cup and they are playing Croatia today, which is the first game in the World Cup this year of England. So praying that they win. I'm going to my auntie's later to watch that with all my family and whatnot. So we are big football fans. We are a big football family. So it's a big deal for us. Right, which one should I do next? This is All Roads Lead Here by Mariana Zapata. Mariana Zapata, freaking Mrs. MZ, is up there with my favourite authors. She's top 3 for me. I absolutely love her books. So from here, again, I don't know if you can see, I think you can. From here to here is all of MZ books. I own all of them except for 3, and the 3 that I don't own are ones that I don't intend on ever reading because I'm just not bothered in the synopsis of them. But other than that, I've read everything except for this one. And again, once I've read this one, I'm going to do a Mariana Zapata reading guide for you guys and go through all of her books. Anyways, I love her. I love her writing. I feel like Mariana Zapata's writing is kind of a love or hate. You're either going to love it or hate it. I feel like there's not really going to be an in-between because she is known for slow burn. Like, she is literally the queen of slow burn, okay? No one does it like her. All of her romance books, as you can tell, are thick. They are all romance except for this one. This is like a bit of a fantasy romance. And they are all over like 400, 500 pages, okay? This one is 552 pages. So they are thick for a romance. Any other author, and it's over 500 pages for a romance, I'd be a little bit skeptical. I'd be a little bit like, why is it so long? Because I feel like a romance doesn't really need to be that long. I would read 1,000 pages from her. So yeah, when I talk about slow burn, it is extreme slow burn. It is like we're 60% in and they most probably haven't even hugged yet. You know, that's the type of slow burn I'm talking about. And for me, yeah, that is everything. That is what I want. That is what I need, okay? So that's just a forewarning with these books. So this follows Aurora, and she has just gone through a breakup a little recently, and he was an asshole. We do not like him. We find out why. But yeah, so she wants to restart away from him. She wants nothing to do with him. She doesn't want to see him. She wants nothing, no, out, gone, okay? So she moves to a small town. So it's set in a small town, and she basically like rents this building that is on the land of this guy's land called Tobias Roads. All roads lead here. And it's like a little outbuilding on his like land, and he lives in this house with his son. Single dad, age gap, small town, slow burn. Perfection. One thing about this is the kid is actually a big part of the plot. Like, it's not just something for a trope. It's not just doing it for the trope. It's not just doing it like to get them together and then the kids like just be gone. He's actually like prevalent throughout the plot, which I like, because, you know, I feel like you need to do it well. Sometimes authors are just like hook them in with the single dad and then the kid's nowhere to be seen. This is not the case in this one, which I really liked. And the romance, like I said, is extremely slow burn. It's amazing. There's just little crumbs like this that you're just like addicted to. You just want to keep finding these little crumbs, and they just keep you going, and it has you giggling, it has you like swooning, and you're just waiting and waiting and waiting for them to get together. And when they finally do, it's amazing. The spice in this is very, very limited. It's literally like a chapter of the book, like obviously right at the end. I love the plot. Like I said, I don't know how to explain it if you haven't read one of her books, but like all the little things that you kind of like, she gets injured, she goes, like one of this, for example, a little scene in this is she goes hiking because her mum loved hiking and she kind of wants to connect with her mum a little bit. So she goes on a hike, but it gets really dangerous. It gets really like bad weather conditions, and she loses like signal on her phone, and she turns around because she's like freaking out. She needs to go home, and he's there. He has followed her. He's like found her. He's gone out searching for her because he was worried about her. But like they're not really on good terms still, you know what I mean? Like, and then it's like little bits and things like that that get like your heart, like, you know. And yeah, I just love her books so incredibly much. Like, I can't explain to you how much I love her books. Next is Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. This is the book I was on about, where if there was another book by Mariana Zapata, I have two of hers to show you today, and I was gonna include a third, which I'll tell you which one it is. It's Wait for It. This one I absolutely love, but once the reading guide comes out, you'll learn about that. I would put this over this one, but I wanted to switch up the authors a little bit so it's not repetitive. And obviously, if you don't like Mariana Potter and you already have established that, you don't want to see me go through 3 out of 5 being Mariana Potter. So I felt like we'd limit it to 2. But yeah, so this is Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. First of all, oh my gosh, look at the floppiness of that. Amazing. This is another small town romance, and this is about Brie. And again, she moves to a small town to kind of have a fresh start. She's had like a bad past, and she just wants to start new where nobody knows her, and she can just have a little house and live in her own little world. And next to her, her neighbor is Archer Hale, and he is also, you know, has a bit of a bad past. People don't really know much about him. He's very reserved. He stays to himself. People kind of talk about him and stuff because he's a bit like of a grump and whatnot, and people don't really know anything about him. But he's in fact mute, so he doesn't speak. He signs, and she ends up kind of talking to this guy and getting to know him, and you know, it develops from there. It's a very sweet, wholesome romance, but it also has lots of like trauma involved. Like they obviously learn about each other's backgrounds and things. I read this a long time ago, so I can't really like, I remember it, but I can't remember all the specific details still. But it was a very, very good book. And again, the writing in this one is beautiful. I really enjoyed the writing. There's one quote that I'm not going to say because, hold up, I'm going to debate whether I'm going to say this. Okay, there's one quote that's not really spoilery. It's just like a thing, why do I keep saying a thing? A quote that I think could hook you in, like make you kind of want to read it. Like for me, I'm so easily tempted by like authors online who will just take a snippet of a scene from a book and that's it, I want to read it. I've literally done it twice already this week. So I read one book and it was like a scene of them in prison and he's like screaming because they've shown him a vision of her with another guy and he's like yelling stop it and he can't take it. Read the series just to get to that scene. It was great. It was really good. Again, I read another book because of a scene I saw on TikTok. I'm so easily drawn in, and this is one, I think. So they're like having an argument, and obviously like he's mute, so he can't yell or anything. And she like turns away from him and like walks away, and he goes and runs up to her and like grabs her and he's like, "Don't run away from me, please don't run away from me. I can't call you. Like, don't do that." And it was just so like. The next quote I'm gonna say, I feel like is one that maybe you would want to read for yourself for the first time. So if that's you, then skip. Again, I'll put a time on it, but if you want to read it, it's just a small quote to do with the romance. It's not like a spoiler or anything, it's just a really sweet quote. So it depends whether you want to read that, see that or not. He invited me to his home for Christmas dinner, and his little girl learned a few signs before I got there, and I taught her a few more. She asked me the sign for love and I spelled out your name. So now she's going to go around saying, "I breathe you," she asked, smiling, her eyes soft. I nodded, yeah. I stand by my logic though. I think love is a concept and each person has an individual word for what sums it up for them. My word for love is brie. Wow. Whoa. So cute, so sweet. Like, yeah, it's an amazing romance. It's very, very sweet. It's very, very nice. So yeah, I would highly, highly recommend this book. Next is Red, White and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. Woo! So this was very popular once upon a time. It's still a popular book, but like it went through a big kind of surge. And this, first of all, wow. If you don't know, obviously you love a good floppy book. It's just beautiful. Like, we don't want no stiffness. Like, for example, oh wait, you know what? To say it's a big book, that's not actually that bad floppiness level. Wow, yep. See, we don't appreciate that. This one though, we appreciate. Anyways, this is Red, White and Royal Blue, and this is a romance between an MMC and an MMC. So, you know, and it's amazing. It is between the first son of America, the romance between the first son of America, who's called Alex, and the Prince of Wales called Henry. And obviously it's kind of forbidden because they're both in like high kind of power positions, high like fame positions. I feel like, especially for royalty, like the Prince of Wales, there's a lot of prejudice and kind of expectations and stuff of who they marry, and like there's kind of arrangements and stuff. I feel like that's genuinely the vibe there. So it's kind of forbidden in a way, and obviously unfortunately the world is not so accepting of gay romance and, you know, the LGBTQ plus community. I feel like, you know, there is a lot of people, unfortunately, who are not accepting of that and would also be discriminating against that. So there's kind of a lot of pressure against them in all directions, and yet they still find love, they still fall in love. And it's such a beautiful book. It's such a good romance. Again, it's written incredibly. And there's just, I actually almost cried, or I did cry at one point of it. Towards the ending, there was a scene where it was just so like wholesome and so like nice to read, and yeah, it made me emotional. It was really, really sweet, and it kind of just got me thinking as well that there are so many people out there who can't love freely, and when you especially read about it, it just seems so ridiculous. Like, there are so many bigger problems in the world than if a man loves a man or a woman loves a woman. You know what I mean? Like, why? Why are we bothered with it? You know what I mean? Like, it's love. Like, yeah, it's just crazy to me. Like, you can't control who you love, and why does it really matter? And I think I obviously have always been accepting of that, but I think it just opened my eyes further to the things that they have to experience. But yeah, it was just a really wholesome book, and I also found it so funny. There were so many good, amazing, like funny moments in here that actually had me laughing out loud. Another thing in this that I really enjoyed is there's like text, like actual hold on, let me show you. This is like quite popular in books now, but I still really like it. Like, it's like little text threads and stuff. And then another massive part of this book is they kind of email each other, and they like talk, like, it's really funny because they like the things they say and talk about in the emails is really funny, and there's also some really good bits. And there's a very famous quote from this book that I think a lot of you will know. I'm gonna say it because it's very popular, and it's history, huh? Bet we could make some. So yeah, I have it on a bookmark. So yeah, I absolutely really love this book. It's so good, and I would 100% recommend reading this, especially if you haven't read like an MMC times MMC before. I feel like this is a great one to start with. My final book, which I think is most probably my favorite romance. Like, I think I would actually put this at tier 1, at rank 1, first place. Why did I say that in so many different weird ways? Anyways, From Lukov with Love by Mariana Zapata yet again. Oh my gosh, guys. So this follows Jasmine Santos, and she is a figure skater, an ice skater, and she does, I don't know what, because I know there's different versions of ice skating, like different types, and it's the one where they like throw the partners in the air and they do like a triple lux or something, or a triple like axel and things. I don't really know much about ice skating. All I know ice skating vibes is from this book and from watching the Moulin Rouge routine 400,000 times. What's their names? Scott and, is it Scott? You know what I mean. You'll surely, I feel like majority of you will have seen it. The ice skating routine with the Moulin Rouge. So this is about Jasmine Santos, and she hasn't had the best of luck with her ice skating history. She's had lots of injuries, she's had lots of like broken promises and things going off with partners and kind of like little betrayals, and it just hasn't gone to plan. But then she gets the offer to pair up with Ivan Lukov, and Ivan Lukov is like the GOAT in this, okay? And obviously this is her chance to finally win something. She has a good partner, you know, she's not injured, she can really do this, and she knows that this like kind of window of her figure skating career is coming to an end. So she ends up partnering with Ivan, but they both don't really like each other, kind of rivalry, and they don't really see eye to eye. And in this one, there is like Grumpy Sunshine, but she is like the grump and he is the sunshine. And it's really good. And I feel like Jasmine is a little bit misunderstood in this. She's grumpy and she has like a hard exterior and she's reserved and she's a little bit maybe nasty at the start, but you know, It's because she has her guard up, she has her walls up, and throughout the book that comes down and we see a really soft side and we see why she has these walls up. So if you are reading this and you don't really like her at the start, just keep reading because you will understand eventually, and I think you will eventually all open up to her. And the romance in this one, guys, the scenes, the crumbs, oh my gosh, it was insane. Obviously in this one you can expect like really good, like there's a lot of like protective moments. One thing for me as well, it's not really a trope but I need it, is protective MMCs. Like would do anything, extremely protective. Like I know people say like, you know, you don't need protecting, like blah blah blah. I get that, but like I'm not gonna argue about it, you know? I'm not gonna deny, I'm not gonna push that away, you know? So yeah, there's definitely lots of like kind of those like giggly kicking your feet kind of moments in this one. Lots of like angsty scenes. I always say that and I don't, sorry, the like door like banged, but there's no one out there. There's like when I say like angsty scenes, I don't know if you understand me. If you read like Wattpad or Tumblr, you will understand exactly what I mean. But there's like a lot of like angst fluff. If you know, you know. If you don't, it's like conflict to happiness. But it like makes you like feel really happy inside. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, there's lots of that in Marion Esparta's books. That is my romances. That's my favorites. Obviously I didn't include Wait for It, but I think I will have to kind of just say that it would most probably replace Archer's voice because it's so good. Other honourable mentions I didn't include but were, you know, hummed and hard at is XOXO by Axio. Really good like K-pop romance, forbidden love, academic setting, gorgeousness. The hating game, office rivals that they hate each other, but really one of them doesn't actually hate each other and the whole time have been in love with them, but like didn't want to say it and made out as if they hated them but really didn't, and then it all comes out and the yearning is insane. Love on the Brain. No, not Love on the Brain, I've already said that one. The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. Yup. Now that we've done the romances, we're going to go into the Paris vlog. So go enjoy that real quick.
Is that a kangaroo?
What? Where?
Where?
Yeah, but I don't think that's an actual kangaroo. It's a freaking wooden sculpture. Why did you think there would be a kangaroo in Manchester? Wow, okay. Well, on that note, hey guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very exciting video and something I've not done before, and that is a travel vlog because today we're going to Paris, me and Amani. We are currently in the car on the way. We have 11 minutes left until we get to like the parking. Sorry, 10 minutes until we get to the car park. We've had a bit of a journey because I don't know why, but it did not take us on the motorway. We've gone a crazy way. One of the roads was closed and we had to go up the whole road before we found out it was closed. We've been stuck behind everything known to man. It's been a journey, but we're nearly there. And we're gonna like obviously check in, go through security and everything. I'm not filming through the airport because that's scary, and also I don't know if you're actually even allowed to film in the airport. So yeah, so the next time you'll likely see me is in France, in Paris. This is our first like independent holiday, like on our own. So yeah, kind of scary, kind of nervous because I have a lot of things planned and booked and I want it all to go to plan, but you know, there may be a chance of that going wrong, but I'm gonna try not to stress. I'm gonna try and enjoy everything. So yeah, I will see you guys later. this has kind of been a bit of a fail of a vlog because I haven't really vlogged anything, if I'm being quite honest. So I think I'm going to do something else, but I'm still going to like vlog parts, and I think I'm just going to add it into a different video. But I have done some reading. So I've been reading Where No Shadow Stays by Sarah Hashem. I was going to do this in a reading vlog, but it didn't come for ages, so that had to go out the window. But I have been reading it whilst I'm here. Well, I read some on the plane. I'm going to read some now because we're just charging our phones back up before we go back out because the power bank died. But it's like a fantasy horror thing. This girl has got a curse where basically if she's left alone with anyone, that person then kind of gets possessed and tries to kill her, except for this one guy that doesn't get possessed by her. So now they're trying to work together to figure out what on earth is going on. So yeah, that's it so far. I think the romance is going to be pretty cool in this one and pretty like subtle but nice. And then what we're going to do now is yesterday I got some macaroons from, I don't know how to pronounce it, Ladurée. I don't know, but it's a really nice fancy like they do desserts and pastries and macaroons. I say macaroon, not macaron. Sorry, not sorry. And you got this like little pamphlet of the flavours that you got to choose from. Now I'm kind of boring, so I didn't get anything crazy. I actually got very basic flavours. We've already ate the chocolate ones. But I think I'm going to try like maybe another 2. This was €26 for 8. So, which I personally don't really mind. Like I think they look really cute. And they were like quite high end like thing. And the packaging and everything's really cute as well. So, the first one I'm going to try is this hazelnut macaroon with a milk chocolate casing. Do you want to try a bit of this with me?
There's chocolate in it. 5.
A 5.
It's chocolate, like...
The actual, like, shell of it is, like, hard on the outside, but then it's, like, a bit chewy on the inside. And then, obviously, like, the inside's, like, an icing. I like the textures and everything. I think they taste nice. We've got a coffee one. An almond one. Don't know why the frick you chose that one, Manny, but... you know, sure. Vanilla. I think we've got an orange and a lemon. I think I'm going to try the lemon next. That one's quite nice. That is that. And I don't know what on earth else you'll see, to be quite honest. So I am officially back from Paris. I had the best time. It was so good. If you guys are like debating on a holiday or like a city break or something, go to Paris because it was so good. I'm just gonna show you guys a little haul of everything I got in Paris. I mainly got like souvenirs. I didn't really get anything like shopping wise. I didn't really go there to do any shopping anyway. Like it wasn't really on my like list of things. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys everything I got. The first thing that I got actually on my last day is this tote bag. It's so cute. I saw loads of tote bags, but this one I really loved, and it says, hold up, it says Paris is always a good plan with the Eiffel Tower in the back, and I really love like the shape of it. And it also has a zip, which I love because I feel like tote bags never really have a zip. This was from Miniso, like a little cute shop with loads of like mystery bags and like anime kawaii kind of things. I don't really know what I don't know what it's called, but yeah, so I got that, which I love. And also from that shop I got this little figure. I love getting mystery bags, like I can't lie, even if they're for children. You know, I'm still gonna buy them. I have loads of like Minecraft ones and stuff. If you've seen on like my other vlogs where I've like opened them up, I love Minecraft ones. I've like got some fake Sony Angel ones and stuff. This one was I don't even know what that says. It was this like box, and I really wanted the axolotl. One of them is there, look, the pink axolotl. It was like a blue axolotl. But I'm happy with the one I got because it's like a little bear and it's so cute. So I want to put these on my gaming setup, but I need to get like a shelf to like display them all. So yeah. And then also from that shop, I got this on the till because I just thought it was cute. It's a My Melody face mask. I don't really like get anything with these things. It's like My Melody and other things. I'm not really like bothered in all that stuff, but I do like face masks and it's pink and it's cute. So I, of course, had to get the iconic shirt, which says I love Paris. I got it in a medium because I'm gonna cut the collar, I think, and make it off shoulder, like a little nice baggy off shoulder, either just for like lounging about, or I don't know if I'd ever wear it out, but I thought, you know, I have to get this, I have to get the shirt. So we got that. You'll have to just be down here for a second. I got a box of macaroons, or macarons. I say macaroons, that's just me. I got them from the, I don't know how you say it, Laddery, really like popular macaroon like bakery. Is stunning. I got 8 macaroons for €26, which personally I think was pretty good. I really like the macaroons, and Manny however did not, but I personally really liked them. And then in the other box I have like all the receipts and like little clippings and stuff from the travel, like from the journey, because I like to do scrapbooking, I like to do travel journals and junk journals and things. So I'm going to use like these receipts to do those spreads. One thing I love to do when I go to a country or a new place is I like to get a postcard and I like to get a magnet from every place. I've been collecting postcards for a while now. It's only like my first few holidays where I didn't start it. Magnets are a new thing, so I only have like 2 magnets so far from countries, so this will be my 3rd, but I am starting that tradition alongside my postcard one as well now. So let's go with the magnets. Let me show you the magnets that I got. So this first one, I think it's so cute. So it's this pink box with the set of macaroons in, with obviously the Eiffel Tower. I absolutely love this one. I think it's so cute. I actually saw this one on TikTok and I was like really hoping to find it, and this one was like in pretty much every like souvenir shop. So yes, I love that one. And then I got another one as well because I couldn't decide which one I preferred. So I got this other one, and it's a little basket. It's got the Eiffel Tower, macaroons, some wine, baguette, the Moulin Rouge thing, and grapes. And then it just says Paris on the bottom. So yeah, so they're my 2 magnets that I got. I'm saving them for when I move out and I have my own fridge, so they are saved in like a different area. Then next, let's do this. So this was a random little souvenir shop in Montmartre. I don't know how you pronounce it. I think that's how you say it. And it's a picture, like a painting of the Eiffel Tower in like spring and summer. And when we've just been, the first 2 days were so sunny. It was like 25 degrees. It was so warm and so nice and bright. One moment. So I thought like it's cute because it kind of replicates the days we were there, except for the last day. No, the 3rd day choked it down for like half the day, but didn't stop us. And then on the back it has, look, it has a ratatouille on it. I think it's so cute. So yeah, I absolutely love this bookmark. Then another bookmark I got was of the Eiffel Tower at night. I got this one because we went up the Eiffel Tower, like I bought us tickets to have like summit access. So I wanted like a souvenir from that. So it has La Tour Eiffel on the back. And yeah, so this is from the Louvre. I absolutely love the Louvre. Amani didn't enjoy it so much because he's not a fan of walking, and it was a lot of walking. We got lost numerous times even whilst following the map. But we got everything that we wanted to see done. And one of the main things for me was seeing this sculpture, and this is Nike, the goddess of victory. I love Greek mythology. I've read like a few books on it now, and I'm gonna start reading another one which is a more like in detail book about Greek mythology, because it's something I'm super interested in, and I just really love all the gods and goddesses and stories and stuff. So like my favorite part of it was seeing like this. There was Venus, you know, the famous one of Aphrodite. There was Psyche and Cupid, Athena, Artemis. I just loved it, everything. So yeah, I got this postcard again just as a souvenir from the Louvre. So this was in a shop called, it's a popular one I saw on TikTok and I wanted to go to. It's in Montmartre. I'll put the name on the screen when I find it. But they had really cute like souvenirs and other like unique little bits of souvenirs rather than your basics, but I wasn't really bothered in any of them, so I just got the postcards. So I got this printed one, like it's like I really like the material because it's like an actual like card print, and it's obviously like a painting of the Eiffel Tower, and I just think it's really cute. And then I also got this one of Moulin Rouge, because Moulin Rouge, I absolutely love the musical. The actual like theatre musical is my favourite one I've been to. I didn't go to the one in Paris, it wasn't really in our plans, but the one I went to see in Manchester, oh my god, it was so good. I would love to see it again, so I thought I had to get something Moulin Rouge, you know what I'm saying? So I really like this postcard, I think it's really cool. And then finally I got this Montmartre bookmark, and it says Paris, France on the bottom, and that is, I don't know how to say it, it's like a Basilic Sacre something, I don't know. I'll put it on the screen, and it just has a little cute polka dots on the back. So yeah, that is everything I got from Paris, mainly bookmarks and postcards. But yeah, so I absolutely loved this trip, and yeah, I can't wait to do like my little journal spreads and write on my postcards and everything. But yeah. Okay, so that is the Paris vlog. As you can tell, it's very underwhelming, but I hope you enjoyed the little clips and the haul. You know, I personally always love to watch a good haul, so I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you liked the recommendations and that you got some new ones. And let me know on your thoughts on these books, or any romance books you think I should read, or if there's any in the background you've seen and you think I should prioritize on reading, then please let me know. And yeah, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.